guys, I'm Katie, and um, hopefully you guys have read my comment or my post about my page, but if you haven't, what I was just saying was, like my page will have like a bunch of random stuff on it, like one minute I may have me singing a Taylor Swift song on it, or the next minute I might be having me talking about God, because it's really the only thing that matters. So, anyway, first, I just wanted to share like a story with y'all that's recently happened to me, and I just really wanted to, for the people out there that are listening, I wanted it to encourage y'all. So here goes. Um, I was in the car with my guy friend, and we were driving, and we were just talking, and he looked over at me, and because I said something to him, and then he looked back down at the steering wheel when we were driving, and he looked underneath his feet, and when he looked back up at the road, we were running off of it, and I, I'd never wanted to be in a car accident before, because it's just really scary not being in control, and so here we go off the road, and when we ran off the road, one of the tires blew on my side of the road, or on my side of the car, and so he tries to correct it, but when he does, since the tire blew, we overcorrected, and we went to the other lane, and another car was coming, and if he had slammed on brakes, it would have T-boned my side of the car, so he didn't slam the brakes at all, and the speed limit on that road was already like 55, so we're going really, really fast, and so he tries to correct it, and he goes around the car, and when he does, we cross back over the yellow line, and we go up on two wheels on my side of the car, and I'm in the passenger seat, by the way, and so he tries to help it not be able to flip on my side of the car, so he jerks back over, and we go back over the yellow line, and he goes up on his side of the wheels, and at this point all the tires have blown, so we're just like going crazy everywhere, and at that point, that was the last time that the wheels hit the ground, and the car flipped on his side of the roof, and we went sliding, and we were in a Jeep, and so you know how like the Jeeps have like the little railing thing up top? Well, that caught into the ground when we were sliding, and so it took the car, and it catapulted it up in the air pretty much, and it slammed it down on my side of the car, and my whole passenger window was just broken in, the windshield was too, and we were sliding for about 20 feet, and then it flipped again end to end before we landed in the ditch, and we landed on, we landed right side up, so we weren't upside down or anything when we landed, but we landed on the ditch about 5 feet, and it was really, really scary. Like, it was just terrifying, because we're driving one minute and the next minute we're flipping, but I'm okay, and he's okay, and this actually happened last week, last Sunday, so not even a week ago, and as you can see, I'm perfectly fine. I don't have any scrapes on me, which is amazing, because the glass from the windshield came flying back in my face, and I got glass in my eye, but I'm fine. And it's just a complete miracle that we're okay. And I remember people telling me, "You're lucky," and I corrected them, and I wouldn't say, "I'm not lucky," and they just kind of look at me and they'd be like, "What's this girl talking about?" I'd be like, "I'm not lucky, I'm blessed," because without God, I could easily be dead right now. And so that's just encouraging, y'all. God is always with you, and don't forget that. Like, he's always there, constantly, even when we don't feel it, guys. And he's always there protecting us, even when we don't realize it. And when you feel lonely, he's there. When you feel hurt, he's there. When you're in pain, he is there. He never lets go of you. And I've been having this problem for the past week after this has happened about just like crying and stuff, and I cried yesterday, and I was been a bundle of nerves because this thing just has me uptight, and I hurt on my stomach a lot, but beginning of the week I was just freaking out, and I was like, Mama, what if something's wrong? What if something's wrong? And she told me, she was like, Katie, you can't worry about that. God is holding you. God can overcome anything. If he brought you through the accident, do you not think he can bring you through after the accident? And that's a big point, guys. Like, we can't put a box around God and his power. God is greater than anything. He created us. He can take care of us. He can supply all your needs, and there's no need to worry about it. And he's been teaching me that a lot this week, and a lot about just don't be afraid of the future, because sometimes it can be scary. But don't be, because you don't have to know what the future holds. You just have to know that God holds the future. And it's really big to remember in today's society, because it's all caught up in how much strength I can have and how much strength I have to overcome this and that, and you know what I can do to succeed and to live. And guys, we'll never succeed if we don't rely on God's strength. And so that's just, it's a little story to encourage y'all that, guys, he's always there. You just have to call on him. And I've been uptight this week, and I've just been praying about, you know, he's the Prince of Peace, and I know he can reassure me, and he's gonna take care of me, and he's gonna give me peace. And today actually has been the first day that I haven't cried, and I feel very calm about everything. And so, I mean, he's there, and he's waiting for you to just ask him to calm you. He is your comforter. He is your helper. He is your Prince of Peace. He is your strength. He is your shield. He is your defender. He is everything that you're not. And when you're feeling like you can't do anything, or you can't help it, if you're feeling weak, remember that Bible verse. I think it's in Corinthians, that talks about, for when I am weak, then I am strong. It says, and he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weaknesses. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. That is why, for Christ's sake, I delight in weaknesses, and insults, and hardships, and difficulties, and persecutions. For when I am weak, then I am strong. You're not strong when you're physically strong. You're strong when you're weak. And that's just not how today's society sees it at all. So just remember that God's not smaller than your problem. He created you. He's bigger than you. He's got you. And so just remember that. And remember these verses that I'm about to tell you. Let me find it. And this is another thing, like the night after the car accident happened, I was just stressed out, and I flipped to my little daily devotional that I do. It's right here, and the title of it, which is pretty cool, is, can you read that? It says God can handle it. I'm not sure if it's backwards for y'all, but God can handle it. And these are the verses it has. It says, give your burdens to the Lord, and he will take care of you. He will not permit the godly to slip and fall. Psalm 55:22. And then it says, be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. John 16:33. No discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace for those who have been trained by it. Hebrews 12:11. Hebrews 12:11. For the righteous man falls 7 times. He rises again. Never give up. Never. Don't rely on your strength, rely on God's to get you through. For the Lord lifts the burdens of those bent beneath their loads. The Lord loves the righteous. Psalm 146:8. So, this is getting like a pretty long video, and I'm sorry for that. But, yeah, just remember that. And, stay strong, guys, because you don't become a better person or a better Christian with the easy things. You become a stronger person and a better Christian with the hard things. If life was always easy, how would we grow? So that's just like a thought to think on after I end the video. So just comment. I hope y'all like what I talked about. I'm sorry if I'm boring. I'm trying to know that God's awesome and He loves you no matter what you think. So, comment and tell me what you want me to talk about, and I will definitely be willing to talk about it. If you want me to try to find Bible verses for y'all, if you want me to sing a certain song, just do it. This page is just going to be random, but this was going to be my first video that I wanted to post. So, I hope this helped y'all in any way it can, and hope you like it. So, thanks guys. Have a great weekend and great week.